Okay, so today let's talk probiotics because it's one of the most common questions I get asked about. Hey, what probiotic do you recommend? What do you like? And quite honestly, I see way too many people throwing bacteria down in their gut super blindly because they read an article or they bought into this capitalistic marketing society that we're a part of. So I want to talk to you about it today because I just want to get you thinking through a different lens. You know, the probiotic craze, it's really only existed for about a decade. And I want you to think about, okay, so 10 years ago, before the probiotic craze happened and marketing and companies like pumped all this money into marketing and getting research, which most of the research isn't actually proving to have any benefit. Before probiotics even became this big trend, what did we do? Oh, we actually had healthier guts than we do now. And most people were also just trusting that their body had an inherent ability to heal. See, because the body is so genius. Your body is so genius. It already knows how to culture its own healthy bacteria, and it actually does that. But when you go through this cycle of being on antibiotics consistently and consistently and consistently, and couple that with other medications and birth control, you're basically doing what you can to, I look at it like radiating, like literally like going in and spraying fumes to kill all the healthy bacteria that's living in your gut. So I personally, I'm not a doctor and I definitely never give medical advice, but I won't go near probiotics and I never have, and my gut is healthier than it's ever been. So I definitely have strategies in how I create awesome gut health, and I'm going to share those with you. But I want to help you understand, again, I want to go back to how genius your body is and how it actually already knows how to create the healthy bacteria for you. You just have to set it up for success. So I'm going to share with you how I do that. But I also want to just say, like, after knowing what I know now, because I manufacture and have my own line of supplements and detox programs, cleanse kits, what I know now is I would never buy anything on the shelf without actually being a part of the company. And that's why I have my own supplements, because they're not regulated and anyone that has money can basically create whatever they want. Okay. And not only that, but so many of the probiotics that are actually on the shelf, they are loaded with other strains of bacteria. So when you're taking these, you don't need to put more bacteria in your body. Okay? Putting more bacteria in your body is ludicrous. So what you want to do is create an environment that catalyzes your body's inherent abilities to heal and to work and to function in optimum. So how do you do that? These are my strategies, okay? And these are the same strategies that I've used to help over 800 people rebuild their gut and get their health up to peak performance. It's also how I completely reversed myself of leaky gut, depression, anxiety, insomnia, all of and low energy. Oh my God, the fatigue was terrible. And so it's really about just, what is that word? Like catalyzing your body's natural healing abilities. So this is the strategy. The very first thing I always recommend is to detox and to consistently detox. Okay, I personally, my company, I've got a 21-day cleanse kit. I've formulated my own products because I wouldn't take anything on the market. Right? And no one was doing it the way that I believe it should be done. So I've got in here a liver tonic, and a bowel tonic. The bowel tonic is what goes in. It fights parasites, bacteria, candida, yeast, fungus. It's also antiviral. So we go in and we fight all the bad stuff, right? And then the liver tonic goes in and it helps to boost the immune system. So we're rebuilding. And when you're on the program, you're taking other supplements like my organic chlorella powder and bentonite clay, and you're eating plant-based foods. It's all built into this easy little turnkey cleanse kit, right? With a little guidebook that knocks it all down for you. So I detox regularly, and that's what I suggest, because you want to go in and you want to fight whatever's living in your gut that shouldn't be there. And that's what my supplements and my detox products do. Okay. So then once you've done that, you want to build up the healthy immune system and you want to build up the gut. And that's what the plant-based foods will do. So you really want to stick to a super clean plant-based diet. I really also believe a diet that's low or no oil. And it's not about avoiding fat. It's really about getting fat from the right foods like avocados and nuts and seeds. So eating foods higher in fat in other areas. So you want to eat a super clean plant-based diet and avoid processed foods, putting a lot of meat in your body because it's so much energy for your body to digest. And then so many meat products are loaded with antibiotics and hormones and all kinds of medications. And that just goes into your body and you absorb it. You also want to avoid sugars and processed food. I already said this, but processed foods and packaged goods. You want to avoid things like alcohol and coffee, these things that are going to go in and put more sugar in your body or fight, the coffee is really acidic and so it's just wearing your gut down, right? So you want to avoid that. And then you want to make sure that you're supplementing correctly, consistently. So personally, I take my organic chlorella powder every day. I take about 4 to 5 teaspoons, if not more. And this is an incredible, incredible prebiotic. So it goes in and what it does is it's the prebiotic which helps feed and fuel the healthy creation of the bacteria that your body needs. Okay. It's also loaded with so many other amazing things. Like it's a complete protein and has more protein per ounce than steak. It's got all your B's, C's, vitamin D. It's got iron, I already said protein, but so many things you need, and it binds with heavy metals like mercury to pull them through the system. So I say on the chlorella every day, and I recommend it every day. And I do my chlorella because I don't like anything on the shelf. And the chlorella, the nutritional benefit and the value of it is all inside this very hard shell that has to be pulverized in order for it to actually be beneficial. So my chlorella is like liquid silk. And so it's so fine. It's literally like a liquid. So that's why I create my own, right? And have it packaged and I take it. And so do my people. They never go off it. And then I also have inside the kit, here is the herbal multi-solution. So this is my food grade multivitamin, and it uses raw, non-irrigated, non-fumigated organic herbs to give your body the nutrition that it needs. Okay, so those are the two strategies that I use. I use only those two pretty much, and I play with other things, but that's what I do. So that's my stance on probiotics, for the average person. Now, if you're talking to a doctor or a doctor's put you on something, that's a whole different thing. But just on a day-to-day strategy, personally, I won't go near them. I just detox using my own products 3 times a year. And then I eat completely plant-based. Well, give or take, right? Predominantly plant-based, I say, and stay off the sugar and the alcohol and the coffee and the processed foods, and stay on the chlorella and the herbal multi-solution. So those are what I recommend to do as the strategies to really create optimum gut health and to live in peak performance, because why not?